Hello, YouTube. We are back with more Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Now, I did make a little bit of a mistake, and I ended up continuing with the story a little bit because I found out the Digimon that I needed to get that wall down. So I am on the second level, but I have not really done. I've not done any other story-wise uh, going through. There was a small cutscene between me and Nokia, where Nokia saw someone and I don't believe her, but that is just about it for that cutscene. We also have this Sistermon here. I believe this is like a technically not a real Digimon, but they may have made them a real Digimon. But essentially, she is in our party for now because this works. Okay. I also did a little bit of the little. I'm going to call it an exploit with the farming, and I ended up getting. Actually, it's on the Digimon right now. These tactician USBs, which gives increased experience during earned during battle. Now that increased experience is a it, it doubles the experience in battle. And if you have multiple of those, it doesn't keep doubling, but it is an extra 100% of the base experience. I currently have 4, so I get, I think, 5 times the experience, which will make the grinding much easier for me getting ready for the next video. Just gonna quickly change some of these moves so I can have a better move set for whenever I'm doing the gameplay. Do, 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 do. And Sister Seal has 2 Tactician USBs, so she is the reason why I can make so much. Uh, One foe, okay. She's also both attack and intel, so having mixed damage for her is pretty nice. But she doesn't have much single target, so let's do that for her. Okay, so the next part of this mission is coming through here. We are on level 3 of Kowloon, and we have to talk to this guy. So this guy, the only reason why he's obstructing us is because he's trying to figure out how to get a girlfriend. That's the only reason. Coming over to this side, there's no one to talk to over here. I already gone up there and got that box. Just gonna show you something really quick. And look at that experience, 1,872. That's insane. But if you come over here, there's a nice little spot where you can see Gabumon and Agumon with some shady people. That's just something for the viewers. And then we have to go to the other side for the actual investigation on how to get a girlfriend. Yeah. So we have this person here, and they have an idea of friend. I have not gotten any of the boxes here, so this is all going to be new stuff. Now, I don't want to ask him about friend. I want to keep asking about how to get a girlfriend to this guy, and he gives us mixer. Okay. Grab this. This is a memory up, which is something that I want. I was about to say, there's no way you're 1 HP. Something else I ended up doing is I ended up getting another pair of Gatomon and Black Gatomon, and that's because I do want to do DNA digivolving, and to do that, you have to essentially use two different Digimon. And I'll also show you one of the Digimon that does DNA digivolve. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll show you. Talk to this dude. He gives us a smile. Is one of the reasons. And honestly, we haven't gone over there to those two. They give us something too. So let's go all the way around. And these guys we essentially eavesdrop. And they say Digimon is a good way to get a girlfriend. Hmm. Now the thing about the Sistermon that I have here is for her next evolution, I have to get her ABI, Abby, I believe it's supposed to be called, up to 50, which is going to take some time. So there's going to be a lot of digivolving and de-digivolving to get the form that I want her to have. And now we speak to this guy, and we're going to give him all the information that we have here. So But that's not it. A smile. Friend. And then Digimon. After that, he's gone. Now I'm going to run around, collect as much of these boxes as I can. And the development is done, and we ended up getting an Assassin's Disc for our next development, so we'll check that out when we get back. First, I want to come down here for this, and then this box here. Now, we can't go that way, so we have to go all the way back around. All the way back around. And there's another drop off over here. Go into this drop off. We don't want to go any further to the right there. Because that's a drop off and I don't want to go that way. But here is the next area. So I have two choices. Essentially, Nokia was talking about how the Digimon said that she smelled familiar or something like that. And so I can choose that she smelled sour or sweet. I'm just going to be sweet. Now, I'm not too sure about my current Digimon, but this is actually a pretty difficult battle. I'm going to make sure that I am fully recovered, which I am, and I'm going to take these two Assassin's Disc, which is worth 4,000 yen if I sell them. And I'm going to have them start developing more 1,000 stuff because I do want more tactician. Yeah. So checking my Digimon, there's the other Gatomons that I have here, and then there's this Aquilamon. Now I was looking at this Digivolution here. It requires a Gatomon as my friend at 100% cam, and this put Digimon to be at 100%. I have that, but I don't want this Digimon to turn into this DNA Digivolve. And I believe if I do that, it'll take both the Gatomon and the Aquilamon. So that's a no. Not right now. And so these two, the reason why I want two of them is because Black Gatomon will turn into Lady Devimon, and Gatomon will turn into Angelomon. And they should also have a DNA Digivolve with those two. So that's what I'm working on with that. Now that we are ready, I'm not going to put on those Assassin's Disc. We can see what they do really quick, but plus attack, plus speed, eh. Yeah, not really that useful right now. that wasn't the hard part of this battle. Gave us good experience, but that wasn't the hard part. So this is the same Jimikin that Nokia texted you about, and Sakura, I believe her name is, also mentioned earlier. Uh, yeah, this is why this part is pretty difficult. Um, yeah, let's do that. That did nothing. Okay. This is Gatomon. Should hurt you a lot. It did, but not as much as I was hoping. Okay, that this is a good start. Yeah, he hurts. Hurts a lot. Mm, using the Nightmare too, because Black Gatomon has her ability where she does 15% more damage using dark moves. Ouch. Okay. And I'm just gonna Aura Hero. There we go. I think that's still better in the long run. And he's gone. Okay. Now we can start focusing on the Devimon, which this should do a decent amount of damage. Somewhat. Alright, now I want the Gatomon to be the one doing a lot of the damage on this Devimon because she's a vaccine and the Devimon is a virus. Not to mention Devimon's a dark and she's light. She's using light moves. So that is also a good thing. You can possibly just do this here because I. Okay, I do apologize about that. That was my phone. And I will be receiving another call soon, so I will have to mute myself again. So I'm just going to let this play out, and I'm just going to keep myself muted, okay?